All right, I had zero intentions on making a video today, and that's part of the problem. So y'all see the title, man. So I'm sure some of y'all probably know who Elisha Long is, fellow YouTuber. I don't know him personally, but I've been watching him for years. He was probably like the first self-improvement channel that I ever stumbled upon, and I've been keeping up with him ever since, right? If you watch his shit, you know that he is going crazy with the whole retardmaxxing thing. Like, as far as I know, he started that shit and he's been running with it ever since, you know what I'm saying? And obviously I've been keeping up with his content for a while now, and I've been keeping up with it ever since he started talking about that shit, right? And like I understood. Like, I was listening. I take it back. I was hearing everything he was saying in those videos, but I wasn't really listening the way that I thought I was, right? And what I'm getting at is, I think now more than ever, I take that back. I don't think. I feel more than ever that it's time to actually start retard maxing, right? And for those that don't know what the fuck that is, retard maxing is leaving the thought at the door and just trusting the instincts. As far as my understanding goes, like, it's just trusting the instincts and figuring it out when you fucking get there, bro. Right? That is what retard maxing is from my perspective. And if that's incorrect or if that's not right or whatever, just let me know in the comments. You know what I'm saying? But as far as I know, that's what I'm gathering from what he's saying, right? And I just finished up at the gym. That's why I got this, Under Armour on. And I was just in the sauna, just writing in my phone, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I do. And it just kind of hit me, because I was just kind of talking about how life is right now, how it's been, for a while now for me specifically. And, just the unpredictable nature of life, and how you never know how shit's gonna go. You never know how the fuck your plans are gonna turn out. A lot of the times your plans end up falling through the fucking floor, because that's just what life does. Life doesn't give a shit about your plans, right? The future, you don't know what's coming, and the past is pretty much just garbage. It doesn't really matter anymore. But the present moment is that's the space that we occupy, right? And realistically, in the present moment, that's when you use your instincts, and that's when it's best. That's when you figure out who the fuck you are. You don't figure out who you are by digging through the past, and you also don't figure out who you are by thinking too far ahead and having these like idealized ideas and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like but in the present moment, that is who you are. That is what you do. That is how you act. That's what you say. All that shit, right? And the timing is fucking perfect. Why? Because I started watching this anime called Evangelion, Neon Genesis. Now, I'm sure a bunch of y'all know what the fuck that is, but for those of you that don't, there's a main character, and his name is Shinji, right? He's like 14 years old, and it's three 14-year-olds that pilot these big ass mech robots to protect the planet from these things called angels, right? And Shinji is honestly, on paper, he's the worst fucking pilot. He's the worst option out of the three of them, right? But what sets him apart from the other two is aside from the fact that he has a really deep connection with the robot that he uses, and I won't say why for those that haven't seen the show, but aside from that connection, he also relies very heavily on his instincts when he's inside the robot. He's the only one that hasn't been trained. Like, they literally took the nigga from school and put him in the robot, and he figured it out, right? Why does he figure it out? Because he relies heavily on his instincts. He relies heavily on doing what the fuck needs to be done when it needs to be done. Like, when the time comes, he just does it. The nigga does. He has a little more training now, but like when he started, or as the show goes on, he has a little more training, but like when he first gets in, he just figures this shit out and he gets the job done. And he leans on that for pretty much the entirety of the show when he's inside that robot. And I'm sitting there thinking about that shit, and I'm like, bro, this is perfect fucking timing. Like, to me, that's life telling me that when the time comes, you'll figure it out. And I know that. I know that shit already. I already know that. I've always been like that. I've always been the type of person that would think, that would overthink, and then when the time comes, it's like life throws a curveball at you, but I still figure the shit out. It's always like I can think of, doesn't matter how many things I can come up with, because when the present moment comes, it's going to always be the thing that you didn't think about. You know what I'm saying? So what does that tell me? Stop trying to mastermind everything. Stop trying to plan every fucking thing. Stop doing all this fucking mental gymnastics trying to predict life, when life is the most unpredictable thing in the world. You cannot predict life. So you might as well just keep all that brain power for something else, you know what I'm saying, and just trust your instincts. You know what I'm saying? Don't listen to your mind. Don't listen to your thoughts and shit. Don't listen to none of that stuff, bro. Just, you'll figure out what to do when the time comes. You know what I'm saying? And like I said at the beginning of this video, like I had zero intentions on making a video, but that doesn't matter because instinctually I had something to say. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's I think it is officially time to start this retard maxing shit. Like, officially. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get why he's been making videos on that topic for so long and why other people are talking about it. I've seen other people make videos talking about that shit too. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that he's sticking to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that he's double and tripling down on this concept, because we need this shit, especially these days, bro. We need, that's one thing that you can't quantify. You can't match. I don't give a fuck how much technology you have and how much money you have to support that technology, bro. You cannot recreate like human instinct, like human actions and behaviors and stuff. Yeah, fine. But like instinct, bro, that shit is just innate. It just happens. It's beyond like what our minds can even come up with. Like, our mind takes time to process information. It's like, but instinctually, shit just happens. So yeah, man. Yeah, that's pretty much it, dog. We are retard maxing as of May 2026. Like I said, that's pretty much all I got. Definitely check out his channel if you don't know nothing about retard maxing. It's Elisha Long, Elisha, and then Long, just like the word long. Have fun. You know what I'm saying? Give him a sub. And if you've never seen Evangelion, Neon Genesis, check that shit out. It's on Netflix right now. If you got Netflix, check it out. And yeah, man, that's all I gotta say. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, man. Y'all take it easy. Like the video. Peace.